I'm Christy with Urbanist, and today I am in Capitol Hill. This is one of the most densely populated areas in Denver. A lot of old historic homes that have been converted into apartments. Plus, there's the craziness of Colfax. This is the longest street in America. Let's go check it out. So tell me what you like about living in the Capitol Hill neighborhood.
Okay, so what I really like is the close proximity of everything in the neighborhood. There's a lot of restaurants, bookstores, thrift stores, there's movie theaters around, close proximity to downtown also. It's about 15 minutes, a lot of museums and things like that. There's just a lot to do.
Being able to walk to Whole Foods on Sundays, I love just getting a juice, and it's got great coffee shops. We've had 2 or 3 craft coffee shops move in that I think are really good for the neighborhood.
It's lovely. It's close to a lot of things that I like to do. It's close to good restaurants. It's close to good coffee shops. It's pretty central. I really like it.
There's always kind of something going on, and it's really easy to get around. And I mean, just it's always beautiful. The streets are perfect. There's always parking.
Well, and there's a lot to do. We were here at Voodoo Donuts, and then we walked over to Cheeseman Park. We fed a squirrel, random.
I like that there's not a lot of development because that's happening everywhere else in Denver. This is always very mature, lots of old houses.
We have really, really great trees on the sidewalks. It's an older neighborhood, so you've got a lot of life.
You would warn people that might want to move to this neighborhood, just beware of this.
Colfax. It's just a weird area. It's the weirdest street I've ever seen in my life.
There's definitely some interesting characters
Yeah.
that live on Colfax or on Colfax. You definitely see some weird stuff, but for the most part, I have never felt threatened, or I've mostly been complimented by most of the homeless men. They like my hips.
So many songs that have been written about Colfax. It's really, really rough, but I love it.
I never feel unsafe or anything.
I have not felt unsafe once, so where in other cities, if you walk out late at night, you're like, ooh, a little sketched out.
Lots of good places too on Colfax. So it's not the horror story that you hear from everyone. So there's actually some really nice places.
What about the parks here? Is there a park that you love?
We live right next to Cheeseman.
It's just very important to me to be able to be in a park, in nature, in grass, if I need to be within 20 seconds. That's huge.
I've lived in Capitol Hill, right off of Colfax for 5 years, and I like it.
All right, that is all from Capitol Hill. Be sure to check out more of our videos on Urbanist.